I'm on screen. That's weird.
You said oh, and then are you all right, buddy?
It threw me off. I forgot that we're coming up with me on screen.
Yeah, you're on screen, man. This is it. So now everyone can
Jesus.
see your. You look a little red. I'm gonna be honest with you. Are you all right?
Yeah, well, I've been drinking pretty heavy all throughout the show, especially once we started
Yeah.
talking about the transgenders.
Yeah, you started drinking pretty heavy when you realized you were gonna go to work tomorrow and get a pink slip. This was it.
Now
Um,
I'm unemployable.
yeah. So,
Fantastic.
guys, we're gonna do the Halloween candy tier list just so that everybody at home knows what we're doing. The very top is S tier. Those are the candies that you boy, mm, some good eating. You don't trade the S tier. It doesn't even matter. I don't care if they are like off your $20. You keep the S tier, and then you go A, B, C, D, F, and of course F is you can't trade the F. No one wants it. It literally just goes in the garbage. Those people bought garbage at Walmart and then put it in your bag. That's what happened. So now that you understand how the tier list goes, we're gonna run. God, this show's gonna go so far over a fucking hour. Jesus Christ. Anyway, this Dave. You got to
Trying.
watch the time, man. You're
I
the
just
producer.
found it.
All right. We're going to start with the Hershey. So Hershey bars, but this is specifically the cookies and cream. Have you ever the cookies and cream Hershey's, you know?
It's
Like
white
the little
chocolate, right?
Yeah, it's like white chocolate with like the little chocolate little chunk things in them. The cookies and cream Hershey's. Um I feel like so I'm not actually a huge fan of Hershey just straight up chocolate, and I think this is slightly better than the regular Hershey chocolate, but it's definitely not my favorite. So I'm thinking somewhere between low C, high D. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I agree. I'm not a fan of white chocolate. Normally, all chocolate goes into S tier, but the white chocolate,
Okay.
I don't know if I've had that particular one,
Yeah.
but you can set it there, and yeah.
Once you've had white, you look for a second helping. All right. So we're going to say high D. Um, we're moving on. Reese Cups. Sorry.
Right to the top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reese Cups are S tier. Kit Kats.
Looking at the rest of the list, they're gonna end up there, up pretty high.
Yeah, so this is the thing. And we can move these around a little bit. I love Kit Kats. Kit Kats are not as good as Reese's, so they would be, further to the
Yeah.
right of Reese's. But if we end up having way too many candies in the S tier, maybe it's like the top of A
Yeah.
as opposed to the bottom of S. So we'll leave that there for now. 100 grand. I can't even see I'm getting too goddamn old for this. 100
I
grand.
left
can't,
my
I can't,
readers upstairs.
yeah, you're gonna have to tell me what the mouse curve is. 100 grand.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's either A, S, or A.
Really?
It's got caramel, right? Caramel and like
Yeah.
Crispies.
I just always felt like 100 grand was so you wanna have not all Snickers, so you get 100 grand.
Yeah. That's kind of what it is. Yeah. Without the peanuts, right? Does that have peanuts?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not so I don't hate 100 grand, but it's like
Oh,
it's certainly tradable for me. Like if you have a Snickers and you're like I'm really jonesing for 100 grand, I'll be like, brother, hit me up.
yeah, yeah. Snickers.
So I'm gonna leave it in. It's to me, it's either low B or high C.
I'm gonna push it up to B.
Okay, we'll leave it there for right now. Okay, a little bit of controversial. Reese Pieces. So Reese Pieces are not Reese Cups, not in the same
No.
stratosphere as Reese Cups.
Is it Reese Pieces?
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
I thought I was having one of those Mandela effect moments. I'm like, there's an S on there, right?
Reese. Yeah,
Is there an
yeah,
apostrophe?
yeah. These are the things that you do to lure children to your van is Reese
Yep.
Pieces. So they have a specific purpose,
Kid
but
crap.
they're not the best candy.
No. What?
So-
No.
So I'm gonna say I like Reese Pieces more than like Hershey cookies and cream, but so it's either high D or low C to me.
I can't push that up to B.
Reese Pieces,
Oh my gosh, that's almost S for me.
but it's if I had if I was gonna have a Reese's product, Reese's Cups are a million miles ahead of Reese's Pieces.
I don't even know if I agree with that.
What is
I will kill like a pound of those things and make myself sick.
okay? You will kill some beagle puppies for some Reese's Pieces. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in B for
Thank
right
you.
now, and and we'll do that. Okay. Sweet tarts. Sweet tarts, really basic. I actually learned today for the first time. Some people consider chocolate and candy as two different categories. Candy is like just some sort of sugary
Oh,
confectionery thing, and chocolate is its own category. We're not doing it like that. We're just
yeah.
doing Halloween candy, and chocolate is included. But to those like uber neckbeards, sweet tarts is candy, but like, Hershey's chocolate is not candy, if that makes sense, because
I
it's
don't know.
chocolate.
I can get, yeah, I can
So
see that.
sweet tarts. Sweet tarts, I think, is one of those really basic staples of,
It's
they're
nice. Yeah.
it's nice
Switch it
to
up.
have the variety, but
Yeah.
to me, sweet tarts is just kind of what fills up the bag. It's not like what you're
I'd
really
push it down to
reaching
D.
for. C to D, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd move more towards D, but that, yeah. I mean, it is. You gotta have variety. It can't be all
I'm
chocolate.
I'm gonna say low C just
Okay.
because to me F is trash and D is borderline untradeable. Like no one wants it. At least sweet tarts is something you will actually eat.
I'm trying to look for trash here.
Oh, we'll get to it shortly. Okay, Three Musketeers. Isn't that what that is? That what that says? I'm sorry, my eyes. Jesus, man, that's Three Musketeers, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Three Musketeers. So Three Musketeers to me is another not Snickers candy bar. Three Musketeers. It's not Snickers.
See,
So
I'd like to have all the chocolate up top, but that is the one that's definitely a trader for me. If I can get.
yeah, so I think Three Musketeers is better than Hershey's Cookies and Cream.
Mhm.
But you know,
Yeah.
if I can trade it, I would. It's the last thing I eat.
Yep.
I will eat it, but it's the last thing I eat.
Now it's kind of hard. I'm
Um,
not sure where to put myself here. As a child, how do I feel
mhm,
about this hitting my bag, or as an adult, just being offered candy?
yeah, I can't even read what this one is.
I
Can
have
you even
no
tell what
idea
that
what that is.
says? Can you zoom in or something? I can't do it because well, no, you can't because you're on my
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah. I
yeah.
got a screen now.
Um, I don't know. Oh no, they're pixie
Is it
sticks. I
pixie
think
sticks?
pixie
Okay.
sticks. So
Yeah.
so pixie sticks are an interesting candy because it's not even a candy that's prepared. It's literally just they just put a tube
Mhm.
of sugar. You pour sugar into your mouth. That's what
It,
pixie sticks are.
it's kind of it's almost like an activity or like even an event. Like you
Yeah.
get a hold of some pixie sticks and you got something to do.
But I would eat pixie sticks though.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna put it below sweet tarts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like low effort candy because it's literally like you could make pixie sticks at home. Buy sugar, put it in a tube.
Yeah.
That's there you go. Airheads, ooh,
My kids are loving those right now.
Airheads are so. First of all, Airheads are awesome. I also think Airheads are a little rare. I don't think you get a ton of Airheads at Halloween because everyone's
No, yeah.
like, because everyone's buying fucking Three Musketeers over here. They're not getting Airheads. Um, I don't know if I'm willing to say it's an S, but it
No,
is like if you get Airheads, you're not trading them because they're rare.
it's one of those.
So,
I'd put it in A.
all right, we're gonna say
I, I,
high
I might
A.
even be A, B. Like it kind of hurts me to put those above Reese's Pieces, but that's fine. We gotta compromise here.
Okay.
We live in a
Um,
society.
I can't even read it. It's one of those generic, random,
Oh,
off-brand
those are the
taffy things.
it's the honey somethings.
Okay, so it's it's
These-
it's it's grandparent candy.
It
They
is.
bought they bought this at Dollar Tree, and that's what you get. So, old
It's
people houses give away this candy.
you're hovering where it belongs, but I'm gonna have a hard time putting anything in F tier because it is candy. And candy is good for the most part.
For now,
But
we'll leave it in the bottom of D.
yeah,
But there's going to be some on this list that get F. Don't you worry. All right, Nestle Crunch. I think Nestle Crunch is a pretty standard, reliable candy bar.
it's kind of boring for me. I'd put it with the Three Musketeers, but
So it is boring, but if I had to choose between a Crunch bar and a Hershey bar, I would pick the Crunch bar.
yes, yeah, yeah, a little.
So
You can C. I think it's
okay, we'll put it in C. It's tradable, but I'd eat it. I wouldn't throw it away.
no
Um, again, I can't even like I'm too
Necco
old for this.
wafers.
Oh
Necco
God!
wafers.
All right.
Yep. Some of those might
Um,
end up in the
this
trash.
isn't candy. It's crackers for God's sakes. Like I'll eat chili with Necco wafers. It's stupid.
They're
All
they're
right.
really hard tums.
Yeah. Yes. All right, Sour Patch. God, this. Let me just go back and look. Okay, the show's over now.
Everybody
We're at
left.
an hour.
Where's
No,
the
yeah.
viewer count?
Um. All right, Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids are
Yeah, we
dope.
gotta bang these out.
Yeah. So that's between S and A to me.
I'd take it down. Yeah, A.
Okay, we're gonna put it over here with the Airheads.
Okay.
Airheads and Sour Patch Kids. That's good.
That's another
Nerds.
exciting one.
Nerds is another classic. You know,
Kids love it.
you can get a big old bag of Nerds. Nerds are good.
Mhm.
I like Nerds. They're not. I mean, they're not like my favorite, most flavorful candy. But yeah, man, I'll eat all the Nerds.
They like fatigue my teeth. They're really hard.
I could see that. I could see that. Um, I'm gonna put it in the bottom of B because it's better
Yeah.
than these other like basic sugary hard things,
Oh
but
yeah,
not as good
definitely.
as not as good
Definitely,
as the chocolates though. So that's
yeah.
Nerds. Good and plenty.
Yeah.
Um,
Licorice. Black
I
licorice.
mean, it's kind of like to me, Good and Plenty is like another of your random like when you buy the generic bag of candy that has like 7 different
Yeah.
candies in it. It has
They're
Good
in
and
there.
Plenty's in it. So I'm putting it with the grandparent candy.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Twizzlers.
No, not for Halloween. I don't know. Somebody
Yeah.
offers me Twizzlers, I'll eat some, but
Yeah. I've had friends in my life that were like they always walked around with a pack of Twizzlers, and I was like, why? I don't understand.
why is that your thing?
Yeah, why is that your thing? So I don't know. I don't hate Twizzlers, but they're not a Halloween candy, right?
It doesn't feel right. Yeah.
I'm gonna put them above the like. Basically, our Dalton line is the Hershey's. If it's above Hershey's, it's not total garbage. If it's below Hershey's, it's garbage.
And then
Dots. Yeah, dots are another one of those. A fruit candy, not super common, more like generic off-brand type thing.
if you want something sweet stuck in your teeth 3 hours later, so you can still
Yes.
taste it.
So,
you
so
get
I'll
some
put it
Dots.
below Twizzlers and above the Hershey line. All right, the classic, the standard M&Ms. So what? So I'll let you say first before I ruin it. What do you think about M&Ms?
Personally, I wouldn't put them above Reese's Pieces, but you don't. I don't realize how good they are until I'm eating them, and then I'm like, this isn't just chocolate. There's something. There's almost like a mininess or mintiness or something to it, but they're good.
There are flavored M&Ms that I like. Okay, regular M&Ms I don't really care for.
Wow.
I would actually, so there for me they do go below Reese's Pieces because they're going to go
Okay.
way below Reese's. So I'm not going to put them in the D just because I know they're a very popular candy.
Yeah.
But I
and
would
like I said, they're good when you're eating them. You don't. I think so.
like.
But
Have
I
you ever
prefer
had?
like a peanut M&M or a peanut butter.
Yes.
The best.
Yes, and the crunchy M&Ms are pretty good.
Yeah, those aren't bad.
So it's basically Nestle Crunch with M&Ms is the crunchy. So like if those were the crunchy M&Ms, I would put them up there, but they're below Crunch for now.
It's like gum.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, those little 5-packs of sticks of gum. I think that's
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Gum is not candy. If you can't swallow it,
Yeah.
it's not.
If I'm still chewing in 5 minutes, how am I eating more
Yeah.
candy?
All right. Andes. So what you get when you leave Olive Garden
Yeah.
is
They're good.
And yeah, they are good. I don't really think of them as Halloween candy, but I mean,
Exactly.
I do like the mints after my unlimited breadsticks.
Yeah. It's an after dinner mint.
Yeah,
You're gonna eat it
is.
after more candy.
I'm gonna put it.
C. Yep.
I'm gonna put it below M&Ms. Yeah. Oh, Runts. So Runts are just nerds by another name, right?
And they're giant nerds, right?
Yeah. So I'll
What?
just put them with nerds.
Yeah, relatively.
Laffy Taffy.
That's kind of like Airheads, right?
I feel like Laffy Taffy is one of those things that everyone's heard of Laffy Taffy, but not many people actually go to the store and say, I got to get me some Laffy
No.
Taffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting in line saying, there it is. Put that on the
Yeah.
belt.
I'll put it down here above Three Musketeers. Like I would like to have it for a time, at Halloween I'll have some Laffy Taffy, but again, like I'm not rushing down to the Mapco right now to pick up Laffy Taffy. Werther's Originals, boy,
All right,
Grandpa
Grandpa.
Centra, yeah. There's a whole selection of candy here that it's like it's not disgusting, but it's in the
No.
D tier because you're only going to get it at your grandparents' house.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna put it below the Hershey line,
Yeah.
but above Good and Plenty. I don't even know what the name of these are. You know those little pineapple wrapped candy things?
That's grandma's candy. Grandpa's
Yeah.
gonna give you the Werthers. Grandma's
Now I'll
gonna
tell
give
you
you.
what though, Grandma's got the lockdown though on these things.
Yeah.
These things are actually pretty good, and you can't find them except for Halloween.
And then in the center, it's like soft,
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
strawberry jelly.
It's like a hard gusher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They're good, but again,
they are
it's,
good.
it's not a Halloween thing, but
I'm gonna put it over here with the other fruity sugar candies.
yeah,
I
it
think.
seems to be a trend. Yeah.
All right, another staple, the Hershey Kiss. Hold on, let me check really. Yeah, the finale is gonna literally be me saying, "Dave, final thought, good night." All right, so anyway,
Oh, man, I got stuff written down.
no, it's fine. I think everyone's fine with hanging out for a little bit longer.
I think you can group the next two together.
Yeah, Hershey Kisses and Hershey Bars. So I only like Hershey Kisses when they're on the peanut butter cookies with a Hershey Kiss on them, you know? That's
So-
the only
yeah, 'cause
time
they're
I'll
the
eat a
softer.
Hershey Kiss. That's the only time I'll eat one. Otherwise, I would throw them
Or-
away.
More of an Easter candy.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't like Hershey chocolate. So for me to just have a dollop of Hershey chocolate is not appealing. So I'm putting it below the
Ooh.
I don't know. You didn't like
Okay.
the white Hershey chocolate.
Well, I haven't had the white Hershey. I don't remember having it. I just know that I don't enjoy white chocolate as much as the brown chocolate.
Okay. It's the Hershey line is right here on the list.
That's fine.
And Hershey bars will just
Yeah.
you know.
You're gonna get a few of those minis thrown in with the other good stuff.
There's
But
gonna
yeah,
be
you're
some
gonna trade them.
there's gonna be some random person watching saying, "Oh, I love Hershey chocolate, it's the best," and they're never gonna watch the show again. Guys, Hershey chocolate's like not even chocolate, right? It's like how the meat at Taco Bell's not meat, it's a paste.
Yeah, to
Hershey
the rest of the
chocolate's-
world. Yeah.
Yeah, Hershey chocolate's not chocolate. It's like I don't know. It's whatever they cut off of Admiral Levine. That's what Hershey chocolate is. Mike and Ike's.
They probably go with the good and plenties.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
I don't hate Mike and Ike's, but again, it's one of those like no one goes to the gas station saying, "Hey, do you guys have Mike and Ike's?" No one does that. If you're someone who does that, visit euthanasia.com to get the
We don't have
information
access to
you need.
that.
Yeah, we don't have the things. I'm sorry. We'll do it later. Snickers.
Straight
Yeah,
to the top.
Snickers.
That's it.
and then everyone's favorite, not Snickers, Almond Joy. Almond Joys. Almond Joys are the bars where you're feeling around in your bag. You're like, ooh, I have a Snickers left. And then you pull it out of the
You
bag.
feel that bump on top.
It's an Almond Joy. And you're just,
Oh, my Snickers
Yeah.
has a tumor.
you have to rethink life once you realize that bitch gave you an Almond Joy and not a
I do like
Snickers
them.
bar.
I'd push it up to B. But
You
I'm gonna do
think
that with a
Almond
lot of
Joy is
chocolate.
B? So like, Almond Joys is coconut, right?
yeah,
I hate
with
coconut.
an almond on top.
I hate coconut.
Oh, is
I
it the
hate
flavor, the consistency?
Yes. Yes. Like if I wanted to experience like what Kamala Harris does to get her job, I would eat an Almond Joy. So I don't know, man. I
You feel
feel like
strongly. You can put it in C.
all right, I'm gonna put it in C because you like I would put it in F, you would put it in B, so we're gonna settle for the bottom of C. All right, Babe Ruth.
That's right up there
Um,
with Snickers for me.
You love Babe Ruth.
Baby Ruth.
What's the other one? What's the other one that's like a Babe Ruth with no chocolate? It's just peanuts and caramel.
Payday.
Payday. I like Paydays more than Babe Ruth because for me the chocolate doesn't do it for me.
It's a huge mess too.
Yeah, it is.
They don't stay together.
Yeah, man, Babe Ruths are not as good as Snickers though.
Yeah, no, you can put it in A. That's fine.
All right, because we're gonna have
The
to
A-
revisit.
S tier is really elite.
Yes,
right.
well, I mean that's the point of it being S instead of A. Is A is all great. S is
Okay.
the best.
Okay.
So that's why we
Yeah,
might have to
and it
read.
looks right up there. Yeah.
What is that like? Candy apple something?
Apple, caramel apple.
Caramel apple. Okay,
something.
the fact that I don't know what it is means it goes in F.
Ooh, here we
what-
go.
What are those?
No, is that a Charleston chew?
Oh yeah, it's a Charleston Chews.
Oh, I thought that was what are those Butterfingers?
Butterfingers is
Oh, I see it right below there. Okay.
Okay, yeah. All right. Charleston Chew. So Charleston Chew is another one that like it's not the worst candy I've ever eaten, but it's like for no one
Oh,
has
work.
ever like tell me right now if you had to leave your house where you would go to buy a Charleston Chew.
I also wonder how we get a hold of these things. Like, who went out and said, "I'm gonna get some Charleston chews for the kids"?
No one. No
What a
one says
sociopath.
that. That's why it goes in that's why it goes in the grandparent tier. Is
Yeah.
only they know where to shop. You just have to
Oh, the
ask your
secret's fire.
grandma
Good.
where are the Charleston Chews. All right, Mr. Goodbar.
That's a Nestle Crunch, right? No, it has peanuts.
Mr. Goodbar is a peanut Hershey's,
Yeah,
but with a different color label.
I'd put that above a Nestle Crunch, but I don't know.
You would? So I would put it above the other Hershey's 100%. But it's below like candies that are not gay. So I'm gonna meet you
It is a
halfway.
gay candy.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it below Crunch, but above all
Yeah.
the other like staple chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bubble gum that makes you have to visit the dentist.
Oh, it's hard to chew. The flavor lasts 3 seconds.
All right, we've already established that if you can't swallow it, it's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Swedish Fish. Now this one might be a controversial one because there's people out there that love them some Swedish Fish.
That's
I
another
feel
one
like
where, but if I'm eating it, I love it. But
I just feel like
not
it's kind of bland. It's
No.
not like a very intense candy.
They pop. They pop.
I mean, they don't pop like freaking, Sour Patch Kids pop. Swedish Fish are like Sour Patch Kids that are 3 years old that you left out on the porch.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's got that the tougher exterior, but inside.
Okay. Well,
No, again, I wouldn't put it above Reese's Pieces. That's my biggest.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
it's hurting
All
me
right.
right there.
The Dave line is Reese's. All right. So is it going to be below Reese's Pieces, but above like the
Sweet
hard
tarts, yeah,
sugar candies?
definitely, yeah.
Blow Pops. Fuck yeah, son.
Yes,
Okay.
son.
So Blow Pops are not as good as Tootsie Pops. We'll get to those in a minute, but Blow Pops are dope. So I know that you're not supposed to swallow the bubble gum, and this is like kind of this is the trans community of bubble gum because it's a sucker.
Mhm.
Just like all the people that buy into the trans community, they're suckers, but it's also got bubble gum in the middle. So I'm not going to put it in F with the bubble gum because that would be heresy.
No, it's not trash.
But it's not the very top either. I think the top of C or the bottom of B.
Yeah, now we're establishing things. I feel like it's going in the C column.
Okay.
It's another activity too. It's
yeah.
not-
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's an event to have a blow pop.
And if you're brave enough, you swallow the gum. It kind of breaks down a little.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to live forever. All right.
Yeah,
Fireballs. Did Fireballs inspire the whiskey Fireball? Is that like the same thing?
It's the same flavor. You'd think it'd have to.
So
I'm surprised
Fireballs.
there wasn't a legal battle.
So Fireballs is interesting. I feel like it's in the same category as Blow Pops of it's an event to have a Fireball.
Mhm.
You don't
Yeah,
eat
you
a
gotta
handful of
take it out.
Fireballs because you're hungry. Yeah. You eat Fireballs because you want to end your whole career. That's why you have a Fireball.
I want to hurt a little.
Yeah. You want to feel alive.
It's very existential.
So I'm going to put it below a lot of the generic candies because I feel like again, like you don't eat a handful of Fireballs.
No. You keep
But
a
it's
couple. You
but it is
trade.
but it is iconic. So I'm going to put it above, the chewy chew stuff. Are these Jolly Ranchers?
Those are the flavored Tootsie Roll things.
Flavored Tootsie Rolls. Oh yeah. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I like them.
I like them. I think I'd put them above Laffy Taffy.
Yep.
Or at the bottom of C. Which do you think?
D.
Okay.
D's going to be crowded.
Yeah, well, D is all that candy of if you find someone that really loves one of those, then you have a good trade partner, right?
You might be able to trade up, yeah.
But I'm not going to throw them in the trash. Fun Dip.
Another activity.
Yeah, it's another activity candy. I mean, Fun Dip's pretty tasty, but it's another one of those where it's like, I'm not gonna binge on Fun Dip.
Have you ever had more than one pack of Fun Dip in a sitting?
I haven't had more than one pack of Fun Dip in my life.
Okay.
I'm the way I am today because I had a fun dip.
Yeah,
So
you get a candy stick and you dip it in what are those the little
yeah,
tubes.
I'm gonna put it above Fireballs, but below an actual candy bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That
All
makes
right, Tootsie Pops. Yeah. So Tootsie Pops are better than Blow Pops. So I
yeah.
feel like at a minimum it has to be B. It
Yep.
could even be higher. B or bottom of A or somewhere in the B's.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna say
tough.
I'm gonna say above Swedish Fish, but
Hmm. That's fine.
below like the really popular.
Yeah, they're fun.
I don't know if these are really Halloween candies.
Yeah,
Fruit
why are they?
roll-ups.
You might. No, I've never gotten a fruit roll up. I'd appreciate it, I guess.
I'm gonna leave them just unlisted because they're
Yeah,
not F because fruit roll-ups are great.
yeah,
But
we don't have time for this.
and same thing for
Debate all that.
Gushers.
Yeah,
Like
you might get
Gushers
a whole
are
pack of Gushers. I
I
don't
mean
know.
Gushers are amazing. I guess you know what? I'm just gonna put fruit roll-ups up here and like Gushers up here.
Step
I
above.
mean, I would definitely love them, but I don't think I get them in Halloween. Harib, okay. So these guys for folks at home, I love gummy bears, but not Haribo gummy bears. These is what you eat when you want to die of intestinal, blockage. Yes. Have you ever like this is fun story about me. I once like ate nothing but Haribo gummy bears like all day, and then I had to go to the bathroom, and then I almost died.
Wow,
Yeah, that's the whole story.
fun story.
Yeah. I also think that Ghosts is a perfectly reasonable costume for Halloween because it's not gory, but it is undead. But you have to be really careful because Ghost and Klansmen are like kissing cousins.
Oh,
We're getting off track here. We can't afford this.
we
So
we have no time for that.
so I like gummy bears, but Haribo is the worst gummy bears.
I'd trade them. I probably wouldn't spend too much time with them.
There's Werther's Originals again.
One's red and one's blue. Is maybe one has a filled center here?
I
Just,
guess.
yeah, just don't get right with
Just
it.
Heath Bars.
Bars.
You know
Those are
what?
the
My
crunchy things.
mom, her favorite candy bar her whole life has been Heath Bars. And I don't know. Do you actually eat Heath Bars?
I've had them. I don't look for them. That's the toffee, like the crunchy center.
I've had
Good.
ice cream that had Heath in it, and I was like, hey, this is all right. It's like as a
Yeah.
topping,
Mhm.
As a topping, it's okay. But I don't go biting into Heath Bars.
Yeah, it's B or C. You could dump it anywhere in there, but
I'll put it at the bottom of C.
that's fine. Yep.
It would be way above Almond Joy for me, but I don't want to trigger you.
That's
So,
okay. I'm not.
all right,
not in love with it.
Butterfingers. Butterfingers are just. You better not have dentures. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's another one
I,
that's gonna stick with you for a while.
yeah, I mean, I like Butterfingers, but I don't eat them a lot because, yeah, it's like I'm gonna have to go to the dentist if I eat too many Butterfingers.
And I feel like they're a sibling of Baby Ruth, but I'd put them definitely A. I think.
All right,
I'm happy to see those.
okay. Hot tamales. So good and plenty, but with the
Hot
flavor of a
cinnamon.
fireball. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I like hot tamales more than I like fireballs.
I'll let you call this one.
I'm gonna put it with its hot brother, lemon heads. Lemon heads. How about that? I can't tell you the last time I had lemon heads.
Yeah, I feel like I remember them. I can.
Yeah, they do exist.
They're hard, so it's like they expect you to suck on it, but you're gonna bite it like within like a minute.
I'm gonna put it above the chewy stuff, but
Yep,
below
that feels
candies that you actually will see in your life. Tootsie Rolls.
Mhm.
I mean, the classic. Who doesn't
That's
like
another
Tootsie
one
Rolls?
where I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it until I have one, and then I'm like, oh, I'll have
It's
another
a
one of those.
it's a mediocre candy, but they're plentiful. You're gonna get a big old bag of Tootsie Rolls. They're pretty good. Sometimes they put them inside suckers, and it's just exquisite.
Yeah, they're better with a partner. Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm gonna put it down here below the candy bars, but above, the dinner mints. Now these are Jolly Ranchers, right?
yeah.
Jolly Ranchers are dope. I don't think they're S tier. Like they're not as good as Reese's and Snickers, but I think they're solid A. What do you think? A or you know what? Let me just do this really quick. We'll just put Reese's Pieces up to A so that we have our demarcation line is moved. All right, I'm gonna put Jolly Ranchers at the top of B.
This is so hard. There's so many of them.
Yeah. All right, Junior Mints. This is like Junior Mints are like the classic movie theater candy, right?
Yeah.
You get Junior Mints at the movie theater. I mean, you can get Junior Mints at Halloween. I like Junior Mints.
You could almost plan them with Andes because they're basically like an Andes M&M. I don't know.
I feel like they're better than Andes and M&M, but they're not as. But like the mint candies are going to be below some of the other classics.
They're overpowering too, because like if you're planning on eating a different candy after it, and then you got all this mint taste.
We're gonna get to one of the good mints later. All right, Ring Pops. This is how I proposed to Anna Kay at episode 100 was with a ring pop. I'm just kidding. It wasn't, but it might as well have been.
It's a Jolly Rancher on a ring.
Yeah, I like ring pops, but I don't want to have to walk around sucking on my hand for 3 hours.
See, that's the difference if we're looking at this as a child or
So I mean, they flavor. I guess we should go by the flavor, and they are good.
Yeah, kind of boring. I don't know. But they're more exciting than a sucker, to a kid because now it's in a whole different.
So
format.
I'll put it above the blow pop,
okay.
but below the really good. Oh, there's Payday.
There's Payday.
I like Paydays.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. It's almost like you don't feel like you're eating a candy bar because there's no chocolate.
I'm gonna put it below. I'm gonna put it below like the Tootsie Pop and the Nerds.
Ooh,
but above.
I don't know. Candy bars. I feel like have an advantage because they're candy bars. Yeah.
But I mean, I would eat more Nerds than I would eat Paydays.
Huh. See, I'm more of a savory guy, so I like.
Okay. All right.
You can drop it right around there.
Well, yeah, we'll put it with 100 grand. Toblerone. I've never had a Toblerone.
I've never had a Toblerone.
I mean, I know that like people,
rich.
Yeah, people have the pictures of they buy the giant Toblerone and they're like, "Look at me! I have a Toblerone that's the size of an AR-15." I mean,
I don't even know what to do with it. So it's like,
I'm gonna put it with Heath. Bottom of C.
Is it just chocolate?
I think it's just chocolate, but it's not Hershey Garbo.
Yeah, so it's fancier.
Yeah.
Probably better chocolate.
Yeah.
It'd be like a local chocolatier, but if you don't have one, then you get a Toblerone.
There's somebody out there who's a chocolate person that's like, how dare you? You know what? I'll move it up to where like Crunch and Mr. Good Bar are.
There you go.
Just all right. Here's a peanut M&Ms. I mean,
I like them better than regular M&Ms.
Yes, 100%.
That's right about where they sit. Maybe they might knock out some other ones, but yeah.
So above M&Ms, I can't even read that. Mumbo, or it's a Mumbo.
I don't know what that is.
It's something I've heard of and never had, so fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Milk Duds.
No.
Milk Duds is another like movie theater candy, right? Milk Duds.
Yeah, it's good, but it's another one that's stuck in your teeth for the next hour, and
yeah, I still like it more than M&Ms because I just don't love M&Ms.
That's fine.
But below Junior Mints. Milky Way. Milky Way is another not Snickers bar.
Yeah, what is that? That's
So it's the chocolate in the nougat and the caramel.
Yeah.
Because Three Musketeers is chocolate and nougat. Milky Way is chocolate and caramel.
So it's a Three Musketeers.
And Snickers is the whole package.
Yeah.
So Milky Way, I don't even like Milky Way as much as I like Three Musketeers, to be honest with you.
They're the same to me. I forget that they're
different. These little square fruit candy things that are kind of like Starburst, but not really. They're hard.
Now and Laters, yeah.
Yeah, aren't they?
They lock your teeth together. Like you bite down on it, and then that's how you are now.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't throw them in the trash.
No.
But I don't want a bunch of them because yeah, it's painful.
Maybe above the Werthers, I think about there. Well,
Yeah.
nice. That's okay.
All right. And then of course an apple.
Yeah.
There you
Yep,
go.
that's fun.
Raisinets.
I dig 'em.
Raisinets. Yeah, I like Raisinets. Out of
Movie
the
theater candy,
random
but
movie theater candy, I like Raisinets probably the most.
yeah. Yep.
Um,
Maybe up with the payday 100 grand even.
yeah, I know. I might put it up here with the with the nerds.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a nerd tier. The toothbrush.
Now here we just did a little trunk or treat across the street in the parking lot that people would
Yeah.
just hand out candy in the parking lot for
Yeah.
for something, a community thing. And
Mhm.
somebody was handing out toothbrushes, and my kids were like, "Oh," and to me, I'm like, "Oh, cool! I don't have to buy them a toothbrush. You know, they have a toothbrush now, so that saved me money."
This
So
is
to
this is
receive, no, but
th-
but as a
this is
parent, cool.
this is really saying that I'm actually going to do a quick adjustment. I'm going to put toothbrush at the bottom because you quite literally can't eat it. But just to show just how bad Necco wafers are, Apple goes in front of Necco wafer. I mean, I like apples; they're just not candy.
Yeah.
But them not being candy is better than Necco wafers. All right, Skittles. I love Skittles.
Yep.
Skittles are great. I mean, I think it's a solid A.
Yeah, they're probably around Reese's Pieces.
In front of or behind Reese's Pieces? I'll let you make the call.
Behind.
Okay. Are those Smarties? Is that what
Yes.
those are?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, that's-
Smarties. This is another one that, they're decent. You're going to get a bunch
a
of them because
staple.
they're like,
Yep.
yeah, they're a fraction of a penny a piece.
And then when you have
Um,
one of them, you have a bunch of them,
Yes, you
which is
do.
neat.
Yeah. I feel like the bottom of C. It
Yeah.
goes at the bottom because it's not really, it doesn't have a lot of pizzazz, but it's not a bad candy. Starburst. So for me, Starburst has got to be near the top.
Whoa. Okay. I'd put it with the Airheads and Sour Patch, but
Okay, we'll do that. This one random
Daddy?
sucker taffy thing you get. What are the name of those?
Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, sugar daddies.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd throw it away, but I'm definitely trying to get rid of it.
Okay, we'll put it down here with them. Twix. So
Solid
Twix
air
is
bar.
one. Yeah, so Twix is another not Snickers bar, but this one has the caramel and the chocolate, but it has some crunchy.
It has the cookie in it.
Yeah, it has the cookie. Twixes are okay. I don't eat a lot of Twix, but I like Twix more than some of the really generic candy bars.
Yeah, I'd put them with the Baby Ruth Butterfinger, but
You would. You put them all the way here above like paydays and stuff. I'm gonna put them below Babe
Yeah.
Ruth's, and I'm
That's-
gonna move paydays up to there, and I'm gonna move Reese's
just-
Pieces up so that you don't
oh,
have.
okay. I was gonna say you're just gonna
All
keep
right.
burying the Reese's Pieces.
No, I moved it up.
Suddenly everything's
Jesus.
an A tier because Reese's Pieces is there.
What are these? What are these? Are these sour warheads?
Warheads, yeah.
Yeah, warheads.
That's
So this
an
is
event.
yeah, it's another one that's a part of your life.
I'd put them with the Fireballs, yeah.
Yeah, I like them more than fireballs, but
The
yeah,
sour ones, yeah. That's
yeah. I'm gonna put them above the uber generic candy bars, but in D. Whoppers.
movie
Whoppers.
theater candy.
Remember when you used to get Whoppers and they came in a thing that looked like a milk carton?
Yep. I think it
Yeah.
still exists, but it's way
That's
at the
still a
top
thing.
shelf. I'm
Yeah,
not used to looking up there.
that's the only time Whoppers are top shelf. But I mean, I don't hate them.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be somewhere with the Junior Mints, Milk Duds, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
You can
I'm gonna
them
put
below
it.
M&Ms, but
Yeah, I'm gonna put it just. I'm gonna throw them in the middle of the M&Ms. Okay, York peppermint patty. Boom. I love York peppermint patties, dude.
no conversation.
I mean, because there's different types of candies. There's chocolates, there's sweets, there's sours, there's hots, there's suckers, there's bubble gums, and then there's mints. But this is the king of the mints, in my opinion. York peppermint patties, you get the sensation you're going to end the Fed if you have a York peppermint patty. So I'm
Should
putting
be
them
a
in the
commercial.
S. Yeah.
When I bite
Zeros.
into a York peppermint patty,
Yeah.
turn into Ron Paul.
Yeah. Zeros.
I have
Have you?
no idea what that is. I've never had it before in my life.
They exist. I'm putting them here above Necco wafers and below apples. And finally, last but not least, perhaps the most controversial candy of all time,
I had a bunch of those last night.
the candy corn.
Yeah.
The people I talked to before we did the show tonight said, "You're going to put candy corn F, right?" And I was like, I mean, of course candy corn goes in F. But does it?
Are we weighing an emotional, connection to Halloween itself? It represents Halloween as a candy.
The only time you're going to have candy corn is at Halloween.
Mhm.
I don't actually know what candy corn is. Is it just congealed sugar wax? Like, is that basically what it
I
is?
think it's solid high fructose corn syrup
Yeah.
with food coloring.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
If I
But
had
is it?
the other candies,
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be generous to candy corn and say you're an F, but you're better than an apple.
you mean something.
You can't trade the apple, but there are like 1/10 of the population are such psychopaths that they like candy corn.
It doesn't taste like corn at all.
All right, real quick question before we take the final commercial break. Who do you think out of our audience? You know who our audience is. Who do you think out of our audience likes candy corn? Like just an utter absolute sociopathic monster that likes candy. Who do you think likes candy corn out of our audience?
The one rolling bums in the parking lot just for fun.
Yeah. Who in our audience likes candy corn?
Is this confirmed or are we speculating?
No. I'm just speculating. Just based on knowing them as a person. Who do you think? I bet they like candy corn. Those sick sons of bitches.
They're all my friends. I can't say Ryan's name out loud like that. I'd rather not say.
That's who I was thinking. That's what makes it great. All right. Here, let me help you out.
The witness a little bit too.
All right. Oh my God, this is bad. Just don't pay attention to the. No, don't look. It's bad. All right, guys, we're going to be back to wrap up the show after this. Oh, I'm going to have to cut this out and make it a separate thing because this is so bad. All right, we're going to be back to wrap up the show right after this commercial break.